Hey, Eric, thanks for the time, man. Uh, Quite a turnaround after the draft. Congratulations on the selection, by the way. Quite a turnaround after the draft, and getting immediately into football activities. How has the transition been so far to the NFL? And what mental notes have you been taking from guys like DeForest Buckner and Grover Stewart?
Yeah, the transition's been pretty good. They're all trying to get us up to speed. Get us up playing ready. So, they've just been telling us different tips about what we basically trying to transform us into like professional athletes. Like even though like now that we're getting paid, we're not still considered professionals until we get into that whole routine of taking care of our bodies and learning to do that extra stuff we need to do in order to like play in the league and stuff. So right now they're kind of teaching us all that, taking us under their wing, and we're just learning that.
Cody Felger.
Hey, Eric, thanks for doing this. Really appreciate it. Coming out of the draft, I'm curious, what are some things that you would say if somebody was to ask you, what are your biggest strengths and what are some things that you're looking to improve on here in your rookie season?
Coming out of the draft's biggest strengths, I would say, naturally I have a bigger size than some other people. So coming in, playing nose at three tech, I got that size to go into. But now it's I mainly have to work into is transforming my body from the college athlete to the NFL athlete. And now there's a bigger step. I got to get faster twitch muscles. Even though I got that strength, now I have to combine it a lot with speed, so the different games and moves, so I can keep up with people like Grove and Buck and being able to compete just with them. On the D line, we got a saying, no weak links. So now it's transforming the skill set that we had during the college season into the NFL and becoming that type of player.
Dustin Adams.
Many people believe you were one of the biggest, if not the biggest, NFL Combine invite list snubs. How did not receiving that invite fuel your mentality through the draft cycle?
Oh, it just for me when it came to that, I didn't especially when like talking to my dad and stuff, we always make sure control what you control. And so when something like that happens, and you got different people talking about like, oh, how does that affect you, and how does do this and this to you? You can't be thinking about that stuff. You just have to think of what it is that you have to focus on now. So it's okay. I'm not at the combine, so what do I have to do? I have to go to my pro day. So this is now the new target, and what do I have to improve on or get to in order to perform the best at that specific event? And so then it kind of just basically you're just jumping tracks. Okay, now instead of this, I'm this. Now let's go. And so just practicing there and just not thinking about anything else, just full speed ahead.
Jacob.
Yeah, Eric, thank you for your time. What has been a focal point or a specific skill that you've been really trying to work on and that you will continue to work on coming into training camp?
One of the specific skills for me coming into is transforming. So transforming my stance that I've been getting into. Like I had because it's a different type of scheme for me. So I'm going from my like wide leg power stance to like I'm narrow feet getting off, but I also have to combine my strength with that. And with that, I have to change up, the way I'm shooting my hands or the way I'm kind of combining my get off, my keys and stuff like that. And so it's just it's tailoring my specific get off and stance to the attack front that we're trying to do.
Patrick.
Hey, Eric, Patrick with the Anvil. Appreciate you doing this. With you pulling a 6-year in college, do you feel that helped you, hurt you, and can you explain the answer?
I would say for that, it's yes and no to a certain degree, because helping me is in, I got more time to be able to improve myself and to be able to fix some certain things. But I don't know if I would consider it necessarily hurting me, because there's a lot of different factors that go into how it improves you. Now, if I came from a school that gave me like all the type of nutrition and stuff that I needed, or it had like extra trainers or different people from outside coming in to like coach us on like specific things like get offs and all this stuff like that, then maybe having a longer time doing that might wear your body out a little bit more. So it kind of depends on the makeup of what exactly you're doing during that time. I feel like personally, it probably helped me a little bit more because I needed more skill work in order to transform my game. And I got a lot of that from those extra years when we had a new coaching staff come in. We kind of changed up everything. I gave me more time to learn that stuff. Had I got it earlier, then maybe going for a longer time might have affected it differently. So it kind of depends on the makeup of whatever thing happened.
We have time for one more here. Lawrence Owen.
Hey, Eric, pleasure to talk with you again. It's been about a month and a half since we spoke right after the draft, and I'm curious, during that period of time, what has your impression of the Indianapolis Colts organization been?
Oh, it's been really great. One of the things DT is always talking about is family. Every time it comes into the locker room, it's like family, and like that's like how he kind of like introduced us and stuff. And so, obviously, me being a rookie, this is the first and only place that I've been to, but I can already tell that like I enjoy being here and I enjoy the guys that I'm playing with. So a lot of the vets, they haven't all the kind of thoughts you have, like, okay, how's it going to come in? Are they going to be like, dogging on you the entire time, just make you Rook do this, Rook do that, or something like that? And they're really coming in. They want you to get better, and they want to help you to help them. And so it's really been bringing you along and just helping to like develop us. And they want us to, get into this league and immediately just go. So I'm really enjoying it.
Awesome. Thanks for your time, Eric.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thank you all.